Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into a topic that every SAP MM user eventually faces. Should you create purchase requisitions in GUI or switch to Fiori? And more importantly, what can Fiori do that GUI simply can't? I'll show you real examples using the Fiori app, Manage Purchase Requisitions Professionals. The Fiori app ID is F. Uh, 2229, and the role that you have to check that you have is the one displayed on the screen. That being said, let's see why this topic matters. So many companies are moving from SAP GUI to Fiori, and this transition can feel overwhelming for users who have worked for years with ME51N. PR creation is one of the most frequent tasks in procurement, so understanding the differences in is essential uh, because Fiori brings new capabilities that improve speed, usability, and accuracy. Before we dive into the topic, let's remind ourselves what is a purchase requisition. So, a purchase requisition, often called a PR, is an internal request to procure goods or services. Think of it as an informal request from a department to the purchasing organization. For example, an IT department needs new laptops. Instead of directly placing an order with a supplier, they will first create a purchase requisition. In the PR, they will specify what is needed, quantity, delivery date, planned, account assignment information, and additional notes or specification. The purchase requisition then becomes the starting point of the procurement process. An important point is that purchase requisitions do not always have to be created manually. In SAP, there are generally two ways to generate a PR. The first option is manual creation. A user enters the required information and creates the purchase requisition directly in SAP. The second option is automatic creation through MRP, Material Requirements Planning. MRP continuously evaluates stock levels, demand, planned orders, forecasts, and procurement settings. When the system detects a shortage, it can automatically generate procurement proposals, including purchase requisitions. Today's comparison focuses on manual purchase requisition creation by an end user. Now let's see some interesting differences between Fiori and GUI when creating the PR. First of all, in Fiori, you don't need a transaction like ME51N or any transaction code actually. You simply open the PR app from the launchpad. In the search bar, you just need to input the name of the app, but even if you don't know it, for example, we know that we want to use an app regarding purchase requisition, so I'll just input purchase requisition. As you can see, I already have some suggestions already here, but I'll press and enter and see all the apps that Fiori proposes to me, and I can choose the one that I want to use in my example. So I have input purchase requisition, and yes, as you can see, I have here displayed all the apps with the keyword purchase requisition. So I'll just choose manage purchase requisition professionals, the one that I will use in my example today. In GUI, you have to navigate a more complex screen. In order to search for the T code responsible for the PR creation, you just go through logistics, material management, purchasing, purchasing requisitions, and here you find the T code ME51N, or if you know it already, you just input it directly into the command field. So as you can see, this is a more complex way of navigating and finding the right T code to help you create the PR. One nice feature in Fiori and also a big advantage is automatic draft saving. So you can start the PR, switch tasks, close the browser, and your work is still there. In comparison, in GUI, if you close the T code ME51N without saving, everything is lost. So this feature alone reduces frustration and prevents rework. So let's try to do that. I will just inside the manage purchase requisitions professional app. As you can see, I have many options like copying an already existing purchase requisition or create one from scratch. I'll just create one from scratch just to get accustomed to the fields here, what we need to fill in. So here we have like the header data, like general information, notes, and here on a lower level we have items. Let's create an item here. Okay. Okay, so I'll just input plant. 10. Okay, let's see what else I need here. Let's say apply. I didn't fill all the fields. And let's just close this tab and see what happens. Okay, now I'll access again manage purchase requisitions professional. Okay, take some time. Okay, I'll press on manage purchase requisitions. Let's press on go and let's see. And as you can see, I have a new draft here. For the PR, I was trying to create, but yeah, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it can happen during PR creation. I don't know, you have some internet problems or some connection problems, or uh, you just close Fiori by mistake, but no worries, your work is still there. And like I said, this is a big advantage. Now the same will happen in GUI. So if I go to transaction ME51N and try creating a PR, I'm just gonna fill in a couple of information like material number and let's say plant. Not filling in all the details, but yeah, if I close the session and reopen it, of course, you can easily notice that all the information is gone. So yeah, the my work is gone already. Another cool thing that Fiori offers is a modern search experience. You can search by description, use fuzzy search, apply filters, and even see material previews. In GUI, search help is limited and often requires exact material numbers. This makes Fiori much more user friendly, especially for occasional users. So, for example, if I try to create a PR in Fiori, and let's see, let's create one with material number. Here in the material field, for example, even if I don't know the material number or even not the description, the exact description, I can basically input one of the search terms that I remember from the description of my material, and here I can see already all the materials with this um, uh, key item. So fuzzy search is a smart search method that finds a result even when the user's input is not exact. For example, even if I write seated, let's say, I would still get the materials that I'm trying to find. The material is basically on with the search key seat, but this doesn't prevent Fiori from suggesting all the materials with this approximate description. So this fuzzy search understands typos, partial words, similar spellings, and approximate matches, like our case here. So yeah, basically in SAP Fiori, this means that user don't need to know the exact material number or perfect description, and this is something that offers a very modern experience for the users. So yeah, right now if I press on all items, I can also um, use the filters and just identify the correct material. And like I said, I don't even need to know the material number or even the material description. And yeah, Fiori is really smart that way. Needless to say that this is not the same situation in GUI because, for example, if I try to search this material in GUI, I would go. I would have to go through several pop-up windows, and the material description would have to be somehow more exact for the system to identify the material that I'm searching for. So you also know that we use this asterisk. Uh, mm, for partial descriptions, but yeah, this is time consuming, and till you identify the correct material, and if you have like a description that doesn't totally match um, your material descriptions, then yeah, then SAP will not identify any material. So this is more time consuming, is clearly limited, and requires more steps. Also, in Fiori, adding an attachment is simple. You can drag and drop files and attach even multiple documents at once. In GUI, attachments are hidden behind menus and there's no preview option. Fiori makes documentation much easier to manage. So, for example, in the same purchase requisition that I am trying to open, we have the possibility of attaching attachments at header level, just like in GUI, or at item level. I will try to add um, attachments in at header level. I have here two files. And like I said, you can attach multiple files at once. Just select them and just drag and drop. You can see that they have already been uploaded. So yeah, this helps a lot, and saves a lot of time. In GUI, like I said, attachments are hidden behind menus. So if I would like to add an attachment in my PR, I would go at in the top menu, press here on more, then go on system and services for object, and yeah, here I would press on create attachment and just select my file. I would go here and just select um, the test file, and yeah, adding it to my PR. And I cannot add the several documents at once, like I have done in Fiori. So yeah, you can see that Fiori comes with this advantage of making creating an attachment a lot more easier. Fiori comes with item level enhancements. So Fiori allows you to edit fields inline and see validation messages in real time. This speeds up PR creation. In GUI, you must navigate through multiple tabs, so Fiori reduces the number of clicks and improves accuracy. So don't get this wrong. Although ME51N already allows editing some fields directly in the item overview, the Fiori Managed Purchase Requisitions Professional app extends this concept. More fields can be maintained directly in the table, reducing the need to switch to item details and making the overall experience faster and more intuitive. And just to give you a short example of what I mean by inline editing, it's just staying in this item overview without the need to go to item details to change the fields. And even though there are some of them that are displayed here, you can easily change that by going here and just select more fields. This, like I said, would reduce clicks, number of clicks. Instead of going to an item details, you can simply um, change the fields in this table. Another thing that I was mentioning is instant validation of the information that I am inserting when creating the PR. So, for example, if I input here wrong plant number, let's say I will put VM15, which I know it doesn't exist. As you can see, there is no preview for it. And just go to the next field. This field automatically becomes red, so this is instant validation that that this information that I have provided is wrong. When it comes to GUI, like I said, inline editing is also permitted, but the real difference is that more fields can be edited directly in Fiori table, whereas in GUI you just have to go through the tabs from item details to change information. And speaking about the real the live validation of information that you are inserting and they're not accurate in GUI. For example, if I would insert here the material number which doesn't exist, and just go through the next uh, field that I want to edit. As you can see, I don't have any instant message popping up or anything telling me that this material doesn't exist. What would make SAP tell me that I'm using a wrong material number will be to press on check or press enter. So this means a click that I have to do in order to get this error message. Once the PR is ready to be submitted, you can press on create, which is this button here, the bottom of the screen. Just this is just a warning message, so I will ignore it. And as you can see, there was a message here displayed that the purchase requisition was created, and we have already the PR number at the top of the screen. So I would say that this is another important advantage that Fiori offers. Is that is you have a clear validation message and you can clearly see the PR number. In GUI, in the code ME51N, after we filled in all the information and we are ready to submit the PR, we can do one last check to see if there are any messages popping up. And now we can submit the PR by pressing on the save button. And now you can see that the PR has been created, but comparing the message that GUI offers compared to Fiori, is this PR number appears at the bottom of the screen, so it is easy to miss. Another advantage that Fiori has is that Fiori integrates seamlessly with my inbox and workflow approvals. Approvers can see attachment notes and item details instantly. For example, you can see here that in my inbox app, I already have a purchase requisition to approve, and this is how it looks. You have here all the item details, and you can also enter a comment, see any attachments if the PR has one. So it's very user friendly. So Fiori provides a much better user experience with built-in notifications, inbox integration, and mobile-friendly approval app, making it easier for managers to review and approve requests from anywhere, while GUI relies on the transaction ME54N. A very important aspect is that Fiori works on computers, mobile devices, tablets, and browsers. This is extremely useful for engineers, field workers, and managers who need to create or review PRs on the go. GUI is limited to desktop access only. To summarize, Fiori brings several advantages: autosave, better search, easier attachments, faster item creation, mobile access, and improved workflow integration. It's not just a new interface, it's a productivity upgrade. If your organization is moving to S4HANA, Fiori is the future of the PR creation. Thank you for watching the video, and if you find this useful, please hit the like button. It generally helps the channel grow. And if you want more SAP MM deep dives like this, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Got a question or a topic you want covered? Drop it in the comments below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.